Thank you, Mr.
Senator
Chair.
Kennedy.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you all for being here today. Professor Goodwin, help me understand your point of view. I think this is a yes or no question. Do you support it being legal to abort an unborn child up to the moment of birth?
Senator Kennedy, it is not a yes or no question. I support women like Ms. Zarowski. Women across
No,
this
ma'am, I don't, I think it is a yes or no question.
No, well, let me answer.
If there were a law that's, I'm just trying to understand your perspective, and I'm not accusing you of this.
Of course
but,
not.
But, you know, people sort of talk around this issue. If there were a bill that said that a woman has an unfettered right to abort an unborn baby for any reason up to the moment of birth, would you vote yes or would you vote no?
Senator Kennedy, I refuse to be shackled by your question. What I have answered is that there are conditions that occur
You don't know
during
whether
pregnancy.
you would vote yes or no?
There are conditions during pregnancy that mean after 10 weeks,
No,
14 weeks,
I said
20
unfettered
weeks,
discretion.
24 weeks,
You
conditions
would
such as Ms.
support-
Zarowski.
You're here
and
advocating.
I would support her life.
I
would
understand,
support her
too,
personhood.
But you're advocating a law.
I support her
You're
personhood.
advocating a law that says that an unborn baby can be aborted up to the moment of birth for any reason, are you not?
Let me clarify what the 14th Amendment says in the first sentence, that citizens of this United States are individuals that are born. That is what our Constitution says.
But why won't you answer my question, Professor? I'm not trying to argue. I just want to understand what your position is, and I think you're afraid to say that you do support that. If you do support it, I think you, just for the purpose of an intellectual discussion, you ought to just say so.
For purposes of an intellectual discussion, I'm happy to have that with you, but
Well,
that's
then,
not the tone of...
could you answer my question? Do you support, please? I mean, you teach, okay? I'm sure you've had students ask this question. Do you support making it legal to abort an unborn baby for any reason, up to the moment before birth?
Senator, let's have that intellectual discussion that you want.
We could start if you'd answer my question. I can't go to my next question until you answer that question.
I want you to be able to go to your second
good.
and your third
Answer it for
questions.
me.
I do. But as I have explained, there are many different conditions.
No, I said
during
unfettered
a
discretion, no conditions. I'm making it easy for you.
Well, I've already shared with you, Senator, that I
I get
support
it.
women's
I don't want to use all my time. You're not going to
and I
answer
support
it,
Ms.
and that is your
Zarowski's
right. But I
personhood.
would respect you more if you just say, "Here's my
I'm
answer."
sorry that you don't respect me very
respect
much.
you, but I said I'd respect you more if you just answer my question. Doctor, tell me how to say your last name. Ms. Dr. Rubenhorst. Do you support a law that would allow for any
Abortion remains one of the most divisive and emotional issues in America. In a heated Senate hearing, Senator John Kennedy pressed legal and medical experts on one of the most controversial questions. Should abortion be legal up until the moment of birth? The exchange was tense, revealing sharp divides not only in law and medicine, but also in moral philosophy. Let's break down the moments that lit up the chamber. Senator Kennedy wasted no time. He asked Professor Michelle Goodwin a direct yes or no question. Do you support making it legal to abort a child up until the moment of birth? Kennedy insisted it was a simple question, but Professor Goodwin refused to be boxed in by what she called an oversimplification. Her argument pointed to constitutional language, the 14th Amendment, and the need to consider complex conditions in pregnancy, but Kennedy accused her of avoiding the answer. As Kennedy repeated the question, frustration grew. He painted a hypothetical scenario, a law that gives a woman the unfettered right to abort for any reason up to birth. Professor Goodwin stood firm, refusing to reduce the issue to what she described as an unrealistic legal trap. The senator, visibly impatient, suggested that avoiding the question undermined credibility, while Goodwin countered by stressing the need for nuance. When Kennedy turned to medical professionals, the tension didn't ease. Dr. Rubenhorst gave a firm no, saying she did not support unfettered abortion until birth. Meanwhile, Dr. Verma, who provides abortion care, emphasized that such scenarios don't reflect the reality of medical practice in the United States. Pressed again on a hypothetical, a woman changing her mind days before delivery, Dr. Verma refused to answer with a simple yes or no, stressing that every
reason, unfettered discretion, the abortion of an unborn child up until the moment of birth.
No.
You don't. Dr. Verma?
Senator Kennedy, so I'm the one doctor in this room that does provide abortion care, and I can tell you that does not reflect the reality of abortion care.
I understand. I'm just asking the question.
It simply doesn't
But do you
happen.
support it? There are bills before Congress that will allow that to happen. You don't support it, or are you going to be not
again,
answer my question?
As the doctor in this room who does provide abortion care, that is not how abortion care in this country works. It's a hypothetical that does a disservice
But if a
to our
patient came to you
patient.
and said, I'm going to probably have a baby this week and I've changed my mind, and I would like you, doctor, to abort the child, would you do it?
That is not how abortion care in this country
But if
works.
a patient did, would you do it?
My job as the doctor is to look at each individual situation.
I mean,
but
I'm
have
sorry, I don't
never-
mean to be rude, but I can tell neither you nor the professor will answer my question.
I
And I
have
think
nev-
you both have an opinion, and I don't understand why you won't share it. We're going to solve this problem.
I've
Doctor-
provided care for a
Doctor,
few
how
years,
about
and I've
you?
never
Could you-
seen that situation.
How about you, Doc? Would you?
Do not support unfettered abortion, and I would like to point out that if a woman did have a life-threatening condition in pregnancy past approximately 22 weeks, that baby can be delivered alive by induction or C-section, and we can try to save that baby. The intent of abortion is a dead baby, and that is not necessary in that situation.
I mean, I want you to all understand where I'm coming from. This is a tough issue. And it's a tough issue because there's some tough questions we've got to answer. And when you won't answer the questions, when you're invited by my Democratic friends, the majority, and you won't answer the most fundamental question, we've got a bill in front of us that will basically say a woman has the unfettered right to abort at any time for any reason up to the moment of birth. And that's a gut check issue. And I would expect you as experts to answer that truthfully, how you do it. Thank you for your indulgence, Mr. Chairman.
Senator Ossoff?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you to all of the witnesses for joining us and sharing your experiences and perspective. It's been tremendously impactful to hear from you. And Mr. Chairman, I do want to note and acknowledge that we have a Georgia physician with us, and Dr. Verma. Thank you for your work providing health care for Georgia women at a time when
one of the most intense moments of the hearing and revealed how abortion, especially late-term abortion, remains one of the most polarizing issues in American politics. As lawmakers continue to battle over bills that could reshape abortion law nationwide, one thing is certain: the debate is far from over. What do you think? Should abortion be legal up until the moment of birth? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and hit the subscriber button for more political show.